To our channel Chem Achievers. I am Pranesh. Today I am discussing about one important topic of organic chemistry. It's called radical chemistry, or it is one of the part of the reactive intermediates chapter. So in this chapter, basic I don't teach about this basic. One peroxide I choose. This is called BPU, benzoyl peroxide. Okay, so this is called radical initiator because this kind of moiety in presence of light or heat, generally light, it will generate it will cleave as a radical way, or cleavage like a radical way, and then it will form this kind of radical initiator. This radical will generate, then carbon dioxide will release, and this is radical species will generate. That will not responsible for reaction because it is responsible for generating another substrate which will undergo the reaction. So it is the radical initiator which will initiate the radical process. It is used as a catalyst. Okay, so here BPU, benzoyl peroxide, in presence of light, it will form this. So this is dot, this will form. Now that will further participate for radical for generation of radical for further substrate. So here another radical initiator is there. This is called AIBN. Called AIBN. Azoisobutyrylnitrile. It is called azoisobutyrylnitrile or AIBN. Every time in some reaction you will see AIBN they are used. If you AIBN is there, you automatically tell that it is a radical initiator and this reaction will go through radical way. So this is one, you just remember this name. This is AIBN, this is the structure, and in presence of light it will generate this kind of radical. This is radical. So this is both radical initiator. It is called radical initiator. So it is also called also radical initiator. So that here that will generate radical from this species. This is tributyl tin hydride. Okay, this is one type of metal containing hydride, and this will generate this radical initiator. From this this will participate here, and that will take this proton, and this is that is radical initiator. Okay, that radical undergo reaction, not this radical, that radical. So so in this way the radical process will happening. So from this radical initiators, here one of the most important example of radical chemistry. Here see, I choose this type of substrate. This OH is there, and that OBN is there. So this is secondary alcohol, this is primary alcohol. If you any alcohol group is any substrate is there, it will removing by some reagent or radical process. So this is one of the example. You can see this is PHSCCN. This is selenium type organometallic compound. This is TBU, BU3 phosphine, and this is THA. So in this reaction, OH will replaced by ACPH. Internally reaction is there. I just give small idea about this reaction. OH generally attack the phosphine. So if OH is generally attack the phosphine, so what will be the product? That this OH attack phosphine, what will be the product? OPP is like that. So then what will come? Then PHSCCN, no, it will directly PHSC as an attack by like that way. So it will remove in situ, and that this ACPH will come. Now you also tell that why it is not, because it's primary alcohol. If I use this type of one equivalent, it will give this. Okay, so then in presence of this radical initiating reagent, AIBN radical initiator, and tributyl tin hydride is radical generation. So it will generate radical from here, and it will remove as a radical process, and this is the product. So remove previous example, that reaction you see from this here two group is there, and here one OH there. So I will remove this OH from this moiety. So what type of method we can use for removing this OH, that the main important. So I choose like this radical process. But if you have to remove this OH, you have to convert this OH for some radical remover, like it will form some reagent type of this type of protecting group, or it will remove by radical process. So that you have to generate. So I use sodium hydride, this condition, carbon disulfide, and then methyl iodide. So what we will do, previous step, in this step you have to learn this base, sodium hydride base taken the proton from OH, and then CH2 is there. Then you have to write this one CH2, and it will attack, and it will attack there. Then what will come here, methyl iodide, no, the S is negative because double bond is shifting, then it will take the methyl. So it will like that only, S methyl and that. And in this case, if you use this tributyl teinhydrite AIBN toluene in 110 degrees, what will be generated? In this step, that will clip by, see the mechanism, that will clip by, it will clip by like that, it will induced by this type of reagent, this one, and it will give this type of moiety. What will be the, what is this product? Here one radical will come. So it is half portion. Radical means there's half arrow, not a full arrow, because symmetric cleavage will happen, not an one side cleavage. So this is half arrow. This will induce cleavage induced by this radical. So then here radical will come, and it will quench by in presence of solvent like H radical. Or here in turn butyrate, this butyl teinhydride is there, no? Here one radical, here one radical, that radical is quenched by this one. So that radical is quenched by this one, and final product is like that only. So this is the one common method to removing of OH group from this type of material by radical process. I will explain another example regarding this cleavage of some bond by radical process. So you will see here, this carboxylic acid portion is there. So this is one type of ester moiety. This ester moiety, see this ester moiety is here, O minus is there, and S Na minus is there. So you thought that S will attack, not O minus. You thought that will come, and that will come, that will attack. Actually, so it will attack, but not that way. It is reverse. This minus will go, and that will come, and that will attack. So this esterification will happen. See, what happened? Not this esterification. Here it will attack. Here it will attack. Okay, actually here is not H, here is Me also. So this O minus will attack there, esterification is there. So this reagent is very good living group by as a radical initiator. Okay, so what is this? So you have to see this will come, and that will attack, and this will that. Then in presence of what will happen? In this, what will generate? TBUSN dot, that will initiate the reaction from here, half portion, here half portion will come, and here half portion will come, and here half portion will come. So here radical came. So what is this step? I will write there here. Then this one not there, like that it will dot, and that O dot is there, and then Cu2 Me. So again it will clip like that portion, and that will come, and that will carbon dioxide will release. So what is this release? Carbon dioxide will release, minus carbon dioxide as a radical OI. In presence of solvent is there, so it will quench, or here hydride will also radical, so it will quench like that, CO2 Me, and dot is there, and hydride dot is there, it will come, and it will come. So this is the final product, CO2 Me. So overall in this reaction you have to see, you use this kind of reagent for esterification. In presence of radical process you will get this kind of compound. So this is the one of the most important method to getting another example of radical chemistry. Here reagent is different, and you have to see that this kind of reagent, you always think that this reaction will go through some radical reagent. So that is the main thing. So here you have to see I wrote RAGX means some mercury type halide. If you use sodium borohydrate, so in situ it will generate this type of mercuric hydrate. That mercuric hydrate easily clipped and give radical. That radical will quench by hydrogen, give this one. So what is this function? Here you see mercury halide, sodium borohydrate, RHGase, and then of R dot, and then you will get halide. So this, if you see mercury then sodium hydride, then you always think that it will go to radical reaction. So that is you have to mind, because in CSIR exam they will ask or they will confuse yourself like this kind of reagent, because if you see the sodium borohydrate, you saw it is a hydrate reaction or reduction is there, but it is hydrate donor, but in situ it will give the radical. So that's why I point out this example. So see here, this type of moiety you will select. This is OR means many other O group, there is OBN, and there is this type of acidamide or immediate type compound, and HgOCF3 is there, and THF is RT. This kind of mercury is used. So what will be happen? Here happen, see here, see mercury halide, and here is double bond also there. So here this there, this there, this there, and double bond also there. So what will function? If this double bond is there, so mercury always, what is that? Mercury always form some chelation type compound. Okay, and in situ what will happen? That type of it will attack and ring will open. No, mercury type this reagent first form, what form? Some chelation compound with this double bond. You see na, with this double bond they will form this chelation type compound, and that chelation type compound is formed na, and in situ this immediate will attack there, and this type of ring will form, and one side of this bond is there. So then you use sodium borohydrate as a reducing agent in situ like that. If you put sodium borohydrate, what will happen? There's mercury in situ form hydrate type, and it will remove, because it is very fast process. So here hydrate, and then it will remove as a radical way. So here radical will come, here one radical will come, and this radical oxygen is there na, this radical trap the oxygen. If your oxygen is there, it will trap one oxygen, and if you give, what is the final product? Final product is alcohol. So it is written the stereochemistry of this alcohol. So first thing, what if you use this double bond and mercury type compound, first to go chelate, and that will reduce by what is this this hydrate, then hydrate will come in radical, it will go this. So here 3-member ring is there, and this type of compound will form in situ, and it will remove, and it will give the product. So this is the one of the important hi friends, here I shown another example of using of mercury reagents, and as well as other application, other reagent using for reduction. Okay, see here I choose this type of starting material. This is double bond, and this is there. So mercury reagent I used, it from chelation type compound here, Ag, this type of compound is there, and in situ it will attack. Okay, and it will ring will opening, and this 5-member ring will form. So this 5-member ring will form instead of sodium acetoxyborohydrate. This is some modified reagent of sodium borohydrate. So sodium acetoxyborohydrate is there, and CO2Bn is there. This is CO2Bn is like any agent. So what will it will hydrate now? What will form in situ? It will form like that, and radical in here radical will generate like cleavage. Okay, the radical will generate, what will be the product like that, here radical, that radical attack this kind of compound CO2 Bn. It will attack, it will come here, and that will quench by another hydride radical. So this is the product. Now if I use, so this is the one of the application of radical chemistry. Now if you use this hydrogen palladium or lithium aluminum hydride, what will happen? If we use hydrogen palladium, what is there? So hydrogen palladium, actually benzyl group deprotection is there. In presence of hydrogen palladium, benzyl group deprotection happen, and in situ what will come? Hydride will come. That will attack their ester, and that kind of ring is there. And that kind of ring is there means here some imine is forming, and that will reduce by lithium hydride. So previously I saw here application of radical reagent like a mercury reagent, and it will form, and further reduction process here. So this type of application will come to the your NET exam or any GATE exam also. So you just go to carefully with this example. Now I will go to another example. So what is this? Here you see the cyclopropane ring with different substitution is there. You use tributyl 10 hydride, AIBN, and pH is there. So what will be there? Then it will clip in situ. It will clip in situ by this kind of reagents. Not in situ. I told wrong. Here iodide will remove by this reagent. Iodide will remove by this reagent. Okay. And what will be the product starting material? Here it will come as a dot. No, iodine will take by this. So then dot, what will happen? That dot would influence this dot. This dot is influenced to clip the cyclopropane ring bond. So that is the main function. So here it will influence now. So it will influence and it will come. So here radical come, and here double bond is formed. That radical will quench by hydride radical. Okay. So this is the application of radical chemistry for this kind of bond. So this is very much important example, because they are hello. Hi friends, now I will discuss another example of radical chemistry. See here I use this type of compound, and he use tributyl tin hydride and AIBN and this type of moiety. So what will be the product? So you already know, if any radical reagent if you use, so here the dot, and this will attack, and this will taken, and it will clip by symmetric way. So what will be the product? Product will come, I wrote, you see now, they will attack and symmetric way, and product is like that, is dot. So that dot in situ it will form. So that dot will come there, okay, and it will also clip like that. Here bond will form, and it will come. Here radical will form, it will attack there, and it will come. So see, chain reaction will happen. See, first of all, there it is come there, that will keep bond, and here another radical is there, that will go and that will go, and that is the final structure. Understood? So that is, so see, this here, this is equivalent, no? You know the equivalent of this reagent, because in any organic reaction you have to check the equivalent, because without equivalent with respect to starting material you never use the reagent, other reagent. So equivalent is must. So any reaction for you asking, they giving this kind of data for your understanding purpose. So I choose this type of moiety, this here double bond, here like that only. So what is the first function? First function is that this is tributyl tin hydride and sodium cyanoborohydride used, and light used RT, and what will happen? It will have in situ, it will make what? In situ it will make this radical here. So in situ it will make radical. So then what happen? Then this radical will attack there, and that will come, means as a half portion, that it will also give radical. Then it will come and it will go there, because I wrote like a arrow, but half arrow I gave because it is a radical reaction. So and it will come, and in situ it will quench by this hydrate, cyanoborohydride. Here radical will done, and this is the form, and this is the starting material. If it is attacked by down, and upcoming is up. So this is the one of the important application of radical chemistry. Again I will explain. Here radical will generate from iodine, it will attack, that double bond will shifted from this. So this is radical process, one of the example. Okay. Hi friends, I will give another example of radical reaction by different reagent. Now it is another different reagent for radical reaction. Here you see I use this kind of moiety, here double bond, and here this double bond and K2 is there, and I use samarium iodate. You know this is samarium lanthanide metal, and it is a samarium iodate. It is actually radical initiator or radical generator. Radical, not a radical initiator, a radical reagent you have to say. And THF HMPA, this is the solvent, and the other additive is there. So don't consider about the only samarium iodate you have to consider. So what will happen? Samarium in valence shell, if you give one radical like one electron like as a radical, like lithium in case of Bass reduction, the lithium provide an one metal or alkali metal will provide one electron. Like this samarium give one electron from their valence shell as a radical process. So it will come and oxygen radical is there, that will attack to samarium like that. So one radical come na. So what will this radical as a nucleophilic, it will attack there, dham. It is like that radical, and here attack and it will come. So this is this. No, because 5 member, because here 6 member also form, but 5 member is more stable than 6 member, and it will facile to form 5 member ring. So that's why it will attack like that. So see, it is attack like that. No, see, it is attack like that. 5 member will form, and here radical, from the radical come, that radical with trap by another, what is called, that radical will trap by another electrophile. So that is the main function of the use, or the main function of the samarium iodate as a radical process. Now you understood. Here I use the samarium iodate I use, and then I will get this, and this is the final product. Understood?